I only have one issue with these gloves. After a while sweat builds up in the gloves causing your skin to wrinkle, so you have to take a break from them when this happens. Otherwise I love these gloves. Now I have to monitor how long they will last me. They're okay, but the gloves don't breathe well. Very hard to get off, hands suction inside. Moisture from sweating. These are tough, although cell phone usage is non-existent. Good value and great product. The material is on point. I've been using these gloves regularly during a pretty comprehensive home renovation. These have been on my hands for the whole demo phase, and that includes ripping out carpet, hardwood floor, drywall, framing, and toughest of all, tile/mortar/metal lathe. Pros: dexterity. These have enough nimbleness to them to allow for fine motor skills. Work toughness. I've put these through the ringer. I forgot them one day and tried wearing a pair of thin gloves. Those immediately were torn up, tearing out tile. I put these back on and they've done a great job of protecting my hands' comfort. These are pretty comfortable. Lots of jackhammer and reciprocating saw time, and these do a great job of absorbing vibrations. Value. For the price, I think these are pretty darn good. Cons. Not too many to think of. I've had a couple of small tears from snags on nails or sharp metal lathe, but that's been few and far between. Great gloves, breathable and up to a certain point, waterproof. I use these to clean pools during the summer and they stand the heat test so far. They only come in one size, large. I have stubby hands and large is slightly bigger than I would like, so I ordered their heavier duty mechanic gloves since they're the only one that come in medium. Wish they made this specific style in medium, but for now I'll be awaiting the heavier duty style in size medium. I grabbed these, hoping for a decent set of yard work gloves that are somewhat waterproof. That's exactly what I got here. Ordered the large, as I always wear a large size glove, and the fit is near perfect. I have used these a few times now, and have zero negatives to report. They fit well, work as described, no fatigue from wearing them long term. I got the orange colors so I can easily spot them if I lay them down on the ground and forget where. I'm getting old, LOL. All said, I am very pleased with performance, fit, and pricing. Well done. These gloves are a nice addition to my working around the house, but they do have a few flaws. First, the positives. These gloves do a fantastic job of keeping my hands and fingers well protected. I enjoyed the fact that I could be a bit more aggressive with some of my tasks and know that I would not be feeling the scratches or thumps from my working. These gloves were great when cutting many pieces of wood on a table saw, as well as a ton of other around house outdoor projects. They grip quite well when dry, and any vibrations or banging of hands were dampened from the cushy material very well. I like the Velcro closure on the wrist area to help keep the gloves in place and secure. The added padding on the fingers is also a nice touch for when things get rough. A few negative things I must state that bring these work gloves from a 5-star to a 4-star glove are as follows. The overall fit of these gloves are awkward. If the glove does not fit your hand perfectly, I measured and ordered appropriately, there is odd flexing and bending of toe rubber areas while trying to accomplish fine motor use with your fingers. The gloves also boasted an angled design to help flexibility, and I am just not feeling that. Maybe it does help a bit when your fingers are slightly bent, but ultimately I feel any extra material not filled by your hands bunches up oddly when flexing your hands one way or the other. And while the rubber material is more often than not very grippy, I found it a little extra slick when outdoors using a ladder in a slight sprinkle. The wet gloves gave me a slippery feeling that was not settling while up on a ladder. A few more notes that are mixed in how they will affect you. These things get hot and sweaty when I am wearing them. I was outdoors a few days in 35-degree weather and my hands were still sweating. While some of this did keep my hands slightly warm, I would imagine anything above 50 degrees and my hands are just sweating a lot. There isn't a lot of breathing going on with these. These are nice gloves and I'm happy I have them. But the search will go on for my perfect balance of work glove and some degree of comfort and dexterity. Very durable and great price. After my son used them one day at work to move tires/put tires on and off cars, the rubber began to peel on the thumb area. Wouldn't trust that something can't cut through it. Crap. Easily punctured and easy to cut gloves. Disappointing.